Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a lovely start to their new year. I thought that we could spend a little cozy evening together. As an introvert, it's really nice to get back into my normal routines. Being away was really nice, but socializing every single day took a lot out of me. So I'm really happy to be back home in my own space, cooking my own food. It just feels really good. I love everything about a new year. I love a fresh start. I love the energy. I love the idea of a clean slate. I love doing a vision board. All the cliche things I absolutely love. I also love taking an audit of the past year and really getting clear about what my ins and outs are for the upcoming year. Doing an ins and outs list helps you refocus and get clear about what you want to achieve in the new year. My ins and outs list for 2025 consists of the following. For ins, I want to continue doing my daily affirmations, but I want to include breath work as well. I want to spend less and invest more money. I don't want to be afraid asking for what I want at work. I want to say no to the things that don't serve me. I want to move my body 5 out of 7 days. I only want to choose people who choose me. I want to commit to my habits and systems that will bring me closer to my dreams/goals, and I want to travel more. As far as my outs are concerned, I want to stop overthinking. I want to stop self-doubting myself. I don't want to compare myself to others anymore. I want to drink less, and I want to say no to non-reciprocal relationships. I really love doing this type of list because it kind of makes you come back to yourself and refocus. Quite often, the resolutions that we set for ourselves in January really fall off by February because they're not sustainable. So yeah, I would rather think of it as making promises to ourselves, not only for this year, but to keep for life. I also think we really need to think of things in terms of quality and not quantity. During the month of January, so many goal settings, themes and challenges are thrown at us. In January, if we fail to meet the expectations that we set forth for ourselves, it sometimes feels demoralizing, and you think to yourself like, oh my God, I failed, which is so silly of us to think. I also am a big believer in celebrating not only the big, but the small wins. So try not to think about 0 to 100. What am I able to stick to and to do every single day? I know it could be so overwhelming. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. So I'm a true believer to really start small, to stick with your goals, to stay consistent, and ultimately, you'll feel amazing. I'm going to cook something right now for dinner. Really quick, really easy, and something that's so satisfying when it's cold outside. haven't done a nighttime skincare routine in a while. A few things have stayed the same, but a few things have changed. Let's start with taking off our makeup. I've been really curious about facial massage for a while now, and so far I am loving it. I've been following a tutorial on YouTube. I love that it's only 10 minutes, so it's quick, it's effective, and it's already showing results. Just gonna end the night with reading a few pages out of my book. I'm actually reading 2 books right now. One is called Her One Mistake. One of the reasons why I picked up the book is because it has a quote from 2 of my favorite authors, Liz Nugent and Lisa Jewell. And then the second book that I'm reading is called We Should All Be Millionaires, A Woman's Guide to Earning More Money. The woman who wrote this book, her name is Rachel Rogers. She's incredibly sassy. She's incredibly relatable. She specifically says in this book that you should not be afraid to ask for what you want at work. That's one of the big takeaways that I took from this book, mentioned in my ins for this year. A lot of us, specifically as women, are afraid to ask, or we don't want to ruffle any feathers. We're never going to be handed anything unless we ask. Really like that it's from a woman's perspective. Unfortunately, as women, it is harder to build wealth. Women are still paid less than men. There are more obstacles for women to endure than there are for men. I am only halfway through it. I think that there's a lot to take away from this book. Yeah, so reading at night is not something that happens on a daily basis. I love reading in the morning. I carve out 30 minutes each morning to read. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel more productive for the day ahead. If you're not a reader and you want to be, I suggest maybe even just 10 minutes at night before you go to bed. I know you're not supposed to have screen time before bed, but watching TV for me is something that I enjoy. I put the timer on. I usually fall asleep pretty quickly. My only non-negotiable in terms of screen time is my phone. My phone is put on Do Not Disturb between 7:30 and 8 o'clock every night. This is something I've been doing for years. Just really need to have that quiet alone time without any stressors. This has really helped in terms of calming my nervous system. It helps set boundaries in terms of a work-life balance. I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a good night or a beautiful morning wherever in the world you may be. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Good night.